Hey guys, how are ya? Hope you're doing well. Bad hair day, apparently. Okay, let's go and start this. Trading view. Share my screen in just one moment. All right. Hopefully everyone can see that and we're all good to go. Cool. Just piss off here, mate. My God. Okay, there we go. Alrighty then. Let's have a look at the markets. And let me get into a good spot. Cool. If this is going to work for me sometime soon. There we go. Jeepers. Don't know what the markets are doing. And for some reason, these are still here. Okay. Weird. Okay. TradingView has massively messed up. Okay. That seems to be where we should be. So where did we get up to last time? I think we're on the Starlight tracker. Yeah. Cool. 6 of the 6. That's where we finished up. Cool. So the 9th to the 13th, right? 9th to the 13th. Let's have a look at that. There's going to be a lot of oil on here, which I apologize about. Here's the 9th. Wow, that's so much oil. Okay, let's have a look. I wish I could delete all oil. Never mind. We'll get that in a second. Here we are. Here's your 9th, all the way over here. So we can already see that there's double bottoms before this and double tops. So we wouldn't be hopping in, right? So this sell here obviously is a big not. I think we would have won on this trade anyway. Do we even make it to a 1 to 2? No, we wouldn't have, so it doesn't even matter. USD Chef on the 1 hour. For some reason, my internet is appalling right now. Probably should reset it at some point because this obviously shouldn't be taking this long, but we're just going to have to deal with it. So that's the 7th. This is the 9th right here. So if I'm looking at this point, do we have double bottoms? Yeah, maybe. No, we don't. We don't have double bottoms. We do have double tops, though, but we do not have double bottoms. Now, over here, you can clearly see double tops and double bottoms, and then it comes up and it starts to come down. So, again, we would not have hopped in. This one we might have won on. I know I said that in the last one, but I think we would have won on this one. I think we would. Oh, yeah, I'd say so. But no, we can't hop into it, so it doesn't really matter. Should be on the 1 hour again. Okay, here's the 9th down here. So what can I see? We don't count slippage, right? So it's just whether these ones are close enough. Double bottoms, double tops, no. Closest thing to consolidation in here as well. Maybe it wouldn't be 24 hours, but it's damn close. Everything about this sucks in this trade, even though we would have won through here. Don't count this one as well. Don't count this one. But these are close enough to be double bottoms. So we missed out on a winner, but that's how it is. So let's go over onto the 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm restarting my internet straight after this. Look how long that's taking. This is what Australian internet is. We got a fiber optic cable installed the other week. This is how slow it is. This is how crap Australia is. Okay, on the 10th, look at this. Now, stop loss would be up here. Clearly, it's like this. There is a range over here. Yeah, absolutely. But we break underneath, come back up. Even here, you could say break underneath, retested, and then broke under. And so like and subscribe. Maybe need to unplug the main box and not do a reset. No, I'm just gonna reset the whole thing. Get out of here. Hop in here. Now, it's definitely not this. Why is it not this? Because it's just one single one going up and one single candlestick going down. You guys know that I'm not really a big fan of that. It would be up here. Unfortunately, that's way too big, and you would have got taken out. But to be fair, it did save us. It did save us. We're not hopping onto this one. Why? Again, it's just one candlestick. Yes, we do break above here. Yes, I could see why a lot of people would say, "Yep, we've got a new high here." But one candlestick down, one candlestick up. Then essentially right here, we've got another high. Yes, because we've actually come from here and then moved all the way up, not just because of this one. Then you'd have a high here, a low here, high here. This would be a high. This would be a high. This would be a high in here. Where's another really good example? Let's see. This would be a high here rather than maybe all the way up here. You would have this being a high here. You would have this being a high here. You'd have this being a high. That just doesn't make sense. We're not looking at that. So Euro CAD on the 30 minutes. Once the internet gets around to doing what it needs to do, thinking, should I bring up the Starlight strategy or should I just leave them guessing? Should I wait? Should I not? We've done it. So this one clearly for a very long time has been ranging. You've got double bottoms, you've got multiple tops all the way through here. No. Absolutely not. We're not hopping into that. Not on your life. Will not be doing that. So it's going to be interesting because obviously if it is in this area here, 5th, 6th, 10th, and so 2/10 on EuroCAD, which we don't have to go on to, thank the Lord. It's the same pair, so we won't be looking at that either. Nope. Great British Pound CAD. Okay, this is a bit of a different one. So, is that the 10th? Ranging. No. Won't be hopping into that. Let's have a look through here. Gosh, a buy or in here. Maybe we'd be able to do it in here because I would not be carrying this wick by itself. Okay, this sell hasn't been going on for 24 hours. That's the 4th, though. However, we have a buy here on 10th. Now, unfortunately, I'm nearly 100% sure that this is going to be consolidation. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. You would hop in 32, 34, 36. And you would have just put your stop loss right up here. You would have come out at basically break even, a tiny bit of profit, and then it would have gone for it. Because that is consolidation, guys, and those are the rules. So, unfortunately, that's a nothing trade. Yes, we would have hopped into it, but you would have got taken. You would have got taken out. Not in a loss or anything like that, but it would just be break even. And I'm not putting a break even trade like that on unless it's actually gone for a good amount of time. So now we wait for USD CAD 2 hours to pop up. Oh, we have slower internet than Kenya. It's a true story. Our government sucks that bad. Okay, so lower high, lower low. Maybe you could say it's a lower high, but you'd say lower low anyway, right? Maybe. Let's just say it's a higher high here. Higher low. So it's really been trending from here, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. So no, we don't have the trend that we need. So we wouldn't have hopped into it. How big would have our stop loss been anyway? I think it would have been fine. Yeah, but it just wasn't trending for a long enough time, which is great. Now, why did I pick this candlestick here? Because this is where it actually broke this structure where it was bearish. It broke structure here. You can actually see afterwards that this candlestick, it does turn green. So it's not always the case with a super trend. I wouldn't be doing it here because it could have easily just continued to go down, maybe fallen some double tops and double bottoms and just kept on going. Clearly here, we know that we're going to form a new higher high regardless. There is no other way. So because of this one here, that's what I've looked at. And from here, we've started to go bullish. We just didn't have as much time. That's okay. It saved us once again. The rules saving us through here. Just borrow that Kenya Wi-Fi. God, I wish I could. I wish I could. It is insane that we live in like a really awesome, well-developed country Yet, our internet is so shockingly well obviously no, not going through here. Maybe I have been looking at a Starlink because I'm paying like $100 a month for this. Like, why are you taking so long? You weren't taking this long the other week. I can't even play, like, I've got my room here. You walk, I don't know, 20 paces, you're in the living room. And I can't even play online on my PlayStation. I have to bring it in here into this room, plug it into the box behind me so I can play. Because, and it's not about the reach because I've got extenders. They work. This whole house is covered. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Double bottoms. It literally would have been double tops on this candlestick here because you broke structure underneath. This actual cell would have caused this. So you would literally go double bottoms and double tops. Therefore, you wouldn't have hopped in. Okay, British pound 1 hour. Does Elon Musk own Starlink? I'm pretty sure he does, doesn't it? He's the one that owns it. It's a Tesla thing, isn't it? Yeah, cool. 10th for Great British Pound USD. Okay, well, let's just look at this one first. For the 1 hour, yep. Now, I don't think we have double bottoms at this point. Yeah, that's 5.6. Yeah, we have double tops, but it doesn't matter. We don't have double bottoms. Shit, yeah, you could have entered this. Now, why am I not counting this as a double bottom? Again, it's because of this. We don't break any structure. There's no break of structure here at all. I think they're using it over in Ukraine right now. Don't quote me. Okay, cool. Because I've gone from this candlestick here, obviously, to this wick, and that was 5.6. It's over, right? Then we got this and this. Now, normally you might be thinking, okay, cool. But at the point of this sell, it's definitely not a double bottom. It could keep on going down. However, 1 hour, that would be 34.7. I think that's absolutely fine. According to our rules. 35. 35? Yeah. In fact, that's too much. Oh, damn. Okay, you could have hopped into this. Now, would we have got the 1 to 2? That's a 1 to 1. I'm thinking about news. I'm potentially looking at this and going, when was news going to come out? That's what I've got to look at through here. And let's see. So news was coming out at 4 p.m. This is at 12. Can't hop in. 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. That's 4 hours. Oh, what a bugger. What a bugger, guys. That is a shame. A winner that we a actual decent winner that we had to say no to. Oh, that's a rough one. That's a proper rough one. Do you want to come on? Oh, there we go. Thank God. Obviously, we wouldn't be taking this one as well. Wouldn't be taking this one later on. Let's look at this on the 2 hour because we've obviously got one here and at the 30-minute as well. Might as well look at all of them. Is the 2 hour going to be annoying as well? Let's see. We'll just wait. It's good for anyone that's watching this later because you can skip ahead. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Now, double bottoms. Ooh, maybe. Oh, double bottom. Have we got any double tops? Probably here. Oh, no. In fact, that won't be a double top either. Can I stop measuring? Is this retarded? Oh, sorry. I know I'm not supposed to use that word, apparently, but whatever. I don't care. 11. No. Am I in the 1 hour or the 2 hour? Okay, I'm on the 2 hour. All right. So here, it's the same pacing signal. It's on the 2 hour and the 1 hour. Oh, God. We couldn't hop into any. Damn. Damn, that sucks. That sucks so much. What a tease. What a tease. What an absolute tease. Have we got one here as well? We could have tripled up on that winner. Oh, good, man. I don't mind. Could have tripled up on that. Could have tripled up on that. Oh, that's a right bugger. Obviously not hopping into this one, guys. That's pretty simple. That's pretty simple. Obviously not hopping into that one, guys. That's pretty simple as well. Okay, we're on the 11th now. Oh, we already talked about this. Oh, I think the internet, it's working again. It's working again. Did that just happen really quickly? Oh, might be back. Hasn't been going down for 24 hours. Let's see. Oh, the internet's back. The internet's back, guys. Oh, this might be a loser. This might be a loser. Oh, this is going to be over 5, isn't it? Oh, it's not. That's double tops. And we've got double bottoms down here. Hey, no, not hopping into that. Are we going to get a single trade? Obviously not into this one either. NZDJP1, 30 minutes. Where the internet's back. Yes. The internet's back. We've got it back. Okay. Obviously not. Obviously not. I think for really obvious reasons. USD CAD. Wow, this is fantastic. Okay. Oh, no. That's a double top. That's a double top right there. This is going to be a double bottom, isn't it? Isn't it? Ugh. Whatever. No. Let's get on to the 2 hours here. Wow, look how much nicer this is when the internet works. Obviously not. Let's find out. Yeah, it's a double bottom. That's not a double top. That's not a double top. Oh, we've got no double tops. We've got no double tops. Because that's not one. That's not one. Shit. That's a double top, isn't it? That's a double top. That's a double bottom. And technically, we don't start trending down until here, which means that we couldn't hop in anyway. I think the USD CAD I didn't get in. Yeah, there we go. Is someone leeching your internet? Because, geez, yeah, I know. I know. What date am I going up to? I can't remember. If it's the 13th that we're going up to, so this will be the 12th. No, obviously not. No, obviously not. We're not taking any trades? No, obviously not. It looks like the 0 trades are on the radar. Double bottoms. Oh, double tops. Oh, it doesn't look like any double bottoms. Way too far. Have we got a loser? Is that only trade a loser? Please. Please, for the love of the almighty, be too big. Oh, it's consolidation anyway. It's consolidation anyway. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Let's go. Let's go and have... Whoa. Let's go and have a look. Okay. So this is okay. This is okay. Okay, we've got our high. Where do we really break structure? Here, right? That's when there's a low here, right? It's a massive candle. And I said one candle is a no. Ord CAD was a winner. When was Ord CAD? What day was Ord CAD? Am I trading Ord CAD? Maybe that's why it's not on here, because I don't trade Ord CAD. Yeah, I don't trade Ord CAD. That's why it's not on here. Okay, that's absolutely fine. That's why it's not on this one. Great British Pound, JPY, 30 minutes. So yeah, I would be considering this a low just because, what is that? That's a 68 move, right? It's huge. So yeah, that's low. And it breaks some structure through here, so that's definitely a low. So the strat did have a winner if you don't see any. Okay, cool. So everyone that's watching did have a winner. It's just not on what I trade, which is absolutely fine. There are some pairs that I don't trade. I should probably, for the live stream, actually have a look at all those. So I'll go into OrdCAD after this, and I'll put it down. So in this case, it really starts trending down from here, right on Thursday. This is where I'd say it starts trending down from. You just don't have enough time where it's trending down. You do have double bottoms, and you really do have double tops as well. So no, unfortunately, you wouldn't have been able to hop into that. I'm nearly 1,000% sure that that's news, and your stop loss would be massive. Oh, crap. Okay. All right. Do you have anything to save us? Well, here's the thing. I actually think this would... Is this a low for me? Because I don't count slippages. So it's really from here up. In which case, no, I wouldn't be counting this as a low. Our low would actually be somewhere down here. Now, why is that? Because, again, what structure are we really breaking? It doesn't even come above this one, in which case, yeah, I would. A little bit of consolidation there. If you break above, sure. But it doesn't. It just doesn't. So that's not me trying to get out of a loser. That's me literally just looking at this and going, yeah, that's not a low. It's not a low. Here, absolutely, this becomes a low every single day of the week. This candlestick, this is exactly what I was talking about. But here, this just kept on going down. There's no way I'd be saying that this is a low. It's just consolidation. That's what it is. This one obviously doesn't have enough time going down. Just doesn't. Euro Great British Pound, NZD CAD on 30 minutes. Let's have a look at that. Oh ho ho! We've got one. We've absolutely... Where's the last high? Here. Okay, let's see. Oh no. Can't hop in because the stop loss is too big. Euro NZD on 30 minutes. It's double tops there. It's double bottoms. You would have hopped out basically in a tiny bit of profit. So let's do what Guns had a look at here and have a look at Euro CAD once I can find OrdCAD. Sorry, once I can find it on the 8 cap charts. Do you want to show me? What time frame was it on? 1 hour. Oh my god. Was on the what time frame was it on Guns? Was it 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, 30 minutes? 2 hour, I think. Cool. Let's have a look. This one? No, 1 hour. I was about to say, mate, that is huge. I was like, that stop loss is nuts. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We clearly break this low. We do not have a double bottom. Technically, we do down here. We did have double tops. That broke through, so that doesn't matter. Now we have no double tops. No double tops. I wouldn't even be counting this. This is just one random wick, and it's too big anyway. Yes, Guns. This is a completely valid trade. Completely valid in every single way. No news, no consolidation, no ranging, nothing. Well done. Here's our 1 to 2. Oh, well done, Guns. Well done, mate, for hopping into this. That's a completely valid trade. You held off. You didn't do anything silly. You got into a completely valid trade. Well done. When was this? This is the 13th. 13th of the 6th. What time was it? Would I have been awake for it? That's a question. 0300. No, I wouldn't have. 0300. Whoa. 0300. OrdCAD. The 1 hour, which is popping off right now, which is nice to see. Stop loss was 19.2 pips. So we're just going to say 19. Possible stop loss. Probably could have done something around the 10.5. Let's just see. Yep, around 10.5. So let's just say 11. Possible TP, because you said we could have gone further. There's 1 to 2. Here's 1 to 3. That would have retraced up and hit our 1 to 2. So I'm not going to say we could go any further with that. But a 3.5, yeah, sure, absolutely. So the results there is a 1 to 3 and a 1 to 2. If we're basing it on a 1% risk, 5% through here. And this is what it looks like afterwards. Boom. So what are we on so far for this month? 7.44%. 2% up than what we're aiming for every single week. That is fantastic. That is a fantastic month that we've got for us so far. 7.44%. Well done. Well done. This is a great month so far. Anything over 4%, fantastic. And we didn't go 8% into drawdown. I know me for this year, I'm risking 1% per trade now, just because even with our maximum drawdown, which was in May, it was only 8%, which is huge. So I've switched to risking 1% per. Obviously, I do that anyway once I build a buffer and I get a bigger account. So I do that. But yeah, this is fantastic. 4%, 7%. We're right on target. Geez, that's 11% right there. If we finish up with 1 more percent this month, that means that we will have achieved an extra month's profit in there on top of what we're aiming for every single month. That is huge. That is such a win. It's a great thing that this strategy is performing so well over such a great period of time. We're nearly 2 months. Yes, I know for everyone that doesn't watch this or doesn't do it, you'd look at it and go, oh, well, it's only a month and a half. This has been in the market for 4 years, guys. You want to make money? You want to make money? This is it. This thing right here, year on year on year. What do I tell you? You just do this, and we do this, and we go equals 4% times by 12, 48%. 48% at the end of the year. 48%. You've got a 100K account. That's $48,000. Yes, the prop firms take 20 or 20% of that. Let's say $20,000. And then the tax man's going to come in and take a lot of that. He's going to eat it up. So you're not left with $48,000. You're left with like 30 something. They're going to take so much of it. But still, if you're looking at that, if you're an Australian, you're going, well, have a look at this. I know the majority of you guys are American. I know this. But if we looked at that and just say you even got $34,000, that's 52 right there. That's a part-time wage. That's a part-time wage through Australia easily. If you're working part-time, it's between $40,000 to $60,000 for a part-time wage. I mean, I know guys that are doing full-time on $60,000, $70,000. You're there. You're doing just this. This is your job. How good is that? Anyone watching should know you've got to spend money to make money. You have to take the hit while learning. Yeah, you've got to take massive hits. You've got to get, theoretically, punched in the face like 17 times at least before it comes through. But once you do that and you sit here, this ain't no joke. I can't mess this stuff up. And if any of my mentorees, majority of them, like guns, are sitting here and watching this, and I say one thing in the group and I say one thing on live, I'm going to get called out straight away. I can't do that. Can't be doing that. And I just keep on explaining my thought process, and have done so 4 weeks, 6 weeks here. It'll be 7 weeks at the end, well, next week, and then 8 weeks, and then 9 weeks, and 10 weeks, and so on and so forth. You've just got to stick to the process, even when everything looks so bleak and you're 2% away from losing your account, going, this is the crappiest strategy in the world, to realize that you don't make just an 8% turnaround in a month. You don't make an 8% turnaround. No, let's just bring it to 0. You make a 12% turnaround. And here, hey, we start off really well. I know the crypto strategy's just been hitting here, but if you were doing the crypto strategy with me since November, and I know there's no one in this live that's been doing it, you're already up 30-40%. So you're sitting here going, crap. Well, technically, if you trade this from the start of the year, you're around the 33% margin right now since the start of the year. That's how much Starlight has made so far. You'll be sitting around 33%, plus 33% from the crypto. You've just got to wait, do the process, sit with it, take your time, realize it's about missing out on 90% of the trades. We literally go, no, don't worry about it, guys. 90% of the trades. Oh, there's actually some on the 14th. We should probably have a look at them just really quickly. I'm down like over 5K with courses, and that's including accounts. Can't give up. Sure haven't. Yeah, that looks good. Does look good. All right. So well, let's have a look at this. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this one because that is not a low. This is. We do have a double top. And that, no, we don't, because that's not a low, so we can't have a double top yet. Okay, Chef JPY. This is going to be a big stop loss because it's Chef JPY. Oh, it's 35. Wouldn't be saying that that's low, though. Hey. Boom. 63. Do we have a rule for Chef JPY? No, we don't. That's a big-ass stop loss. Where would we be right now? Let's go ahead. That's a big-ass stop loss. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. No, not long enough. You're a Great British Pound on the 1 hour. We already talked about that. Euro NZD on the 30 minutes. No, it wouldn't go down. Anyway, there you go. There were 5 pips. Yeah. So, yeah, it's like, that's the thing. I'll tell you a story. I know it's obviously only you hear guns, but I might actually do my podcast episode on this. I can remember being early stages, right? Early stages. I don't think I've ever told this story. I can remember being 3.5K up on one account. Early days. Most money I'd made in quite some time. You know, you work in an average job in a supermarket. What's that? Let's just say, if we get the calculator out, through here, I'm getting paid. Well, let's do it this way, right? $3,500 is roughly $5,397. I know it's a different time, but let's just say it's in case of this. Let's even take $1,000 off just to do inflation. Now that's still crazy, but $3,855. $3,855 divided by roughly what I get paid now, which is $28. 137 hours. 137 hours. So if I'm working a 40-hour week, that's 3 weeks that I made in roughly a week. 2, maybe. Right? I did that. Just sit at my laptop doing it a couple of nights. I don't even think it was 2. I think it was 1. Just sticking to the process and doing this and going, yeah. I lost everything and I blew that account. I didn't withdraw any money. Didn't withdraw. And I remember sitting there so heartbroken. It was one of the points where I thought, I can't do this anymore. I suck so much. And do you know why I lost all that money? Because I just didn't stick to the process. I just did stupid things. My mind went off. I went, maybe I can do just a crazy little trade here. Oh, on the risk point, like 20%, we can see what happens. Did a couple of them. It's okay. Oh, it's $250. Okay, yeah, cool. Over leveraged on the next trade. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I'm only down $500-600. I'll go to pull out some money. And then you look at the consistency rule of a lot of prop firms. And they go, yeah, you can't because you haven't hit maybe the minimum required number of days. I've just passed this account, spent months passing the account, by the way. Following the procedure the entire way. Okay, I'll keep on doing it. And then I went through a losing streak. Just a losing streak just hit. A losing streak just hit out of nowhere. And I sat there going, far out. I'd love that $600 back. I'd love that $600 back. As soon as I got in that mindset, guess what? I'm in a chasing mindset. I'm sitting there going, damn, I want that $600 back. I might just hop into a few random trades that look really good. I have really tight stop losses. I'll do all these things. I'll barely lose any money. And if they work out really good, they work out really good. Commissions came in, lost them. Commissions on top of that obviously mean that when you lose more. So I lost more. And I just sat there. I just went, shit. And then I forgot because I'm not on. I remember everything that happened because it was in my journal, and I'm magnifying glass just destroyed myself after it, which was what I needed to do. Because I wasn't on it, I forgot about weekend holding and where I needed to place my stop loss. Spread came out, took me out. It was a winning trade. So then I lost again, and I lost my account. And guess what? If I just followed the process, I would have been absolutely fine. In 3 weeks, yes, it would have taken me 3 weeks. I would have been back to where I needed to be. And then weeks 4 and 5 were really good. Because weeks 4 and 5 helped me pass my next prop firm. But instead of being 3.5K up, I would have been around 5K. And I could have withdrawn some money. And then I'd be near my scaling. So instead of just passing another account, spending more money, I would have been able to withdraw money and be scaled up. And I pissed away 3 months of work in less than a week, or maybe a week and a half. And I remember being so upset and sitting there and going, this sucks so much. And it really, really hit me. And I felt so depressed and I was so upset. And my family knew that I was up money. My family knew that I was up money. And then I had to come to them and go, oh, I've got no money. Why? What happened? I'm just a crap trader. And now this is why I stick to this thing like my life depends on it, because it does. Once you really, really hit that floor and you go, I don't want to feel like that ever again, really hit the bottom and you pick yourself up for the 50th time, which happens within this Forex game. You have to pick yourself up so many times. It literally just is like in a group message the other day, I saw from my mates the last time that we talked to each other in this group chat was 2020. It's the 16th of the 6th, 2025. Been like 5 years since we last talked. And all of a sudden you realize that it's one of the last times you pick yourself up at the ground. In that way, sure, you're still going to mess up. I've blown accounts now, being me, at this stage, doing stupid crap. I'm not impervious to it. I make mistakes, but then you realize that was the last time that you had to do that. You just don't know when it is. And when you sit here and you go, it does not matter about me missing out on every single trade during the week, even if there were good trades. And you go, I didn't hop into any bad trades. Guess what? You've done something amazing. You've done something that most people never do in their entire trading career. And now all you got to do is just pick the right ones, like Guns did this week on the odd CAD one. Hopefully it was the only trade that you hopped into, Guns. And you look at it and you go, yeah, amazing. Well done. How good is that? No? Oh, God. Oh no. So we took some losers on board. That's what I'm assuming. I'm assuming we took some losers on board. Can't almost back up. Well, that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear, yeah? That's it. That's all we want. So they can't get back up. Always, man, still learning. Exactly. So that's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. We sit here and we go, yeah, I've got this. Everything's good. We're all right. Follow the process, and this stuff will come out swimmingly. That's all we got to do. Anyway, probably going to leave it there. I'm going to head off into the world now, do my thing, do some trading when it needs to pop up, and yeah, that's it. Anyway, I will speak to you later, guys. Hope you have a good one, and yeah, enjoy your trading. Speak to you later, Guns. Have a good one, mate. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, cool. Speak to you later. Bye.